This is the Geneva Shore Report coming to you from the beach in downtown Lake Geneva, here just to the west of the Riviera Pier Complex. Seagull Beach is back. You can see the birds down there. They're all having saltines for breakfast, but they're complaining. They want hot dogs, but you only get hot dogs for dinner. So they're gonna have to wait till this afternoon. But it does remind us that they're back and they need our assistance. Or we imagine they need our assistance, sort of like the town. Anyway, we are here on...
It is Wednesday morning, March 11th, 2020. I'm Lisa Otto.
Jen Lepkowski.
And George Blucher Jr.
And the Geneva Shore Report. Good morning. We are here for the Wednesday morning news report.
And it was a big night.
It was. We had a big Tuesday night here in Lake Geneva and in Williams Bay. A lot went on. Well, first we had the library meeting.
Yes, we did. It was a good crowd. It was a packed room. And FEH Design did great presenting the different options that they've come up with from the library. They answered questions, and they really do want to make it what the community wants. So they're very open to ideas. And one of them was underground parking.
Oh.
That's not going to happen, though. It was... They could do 27 spaces at $45,000 a space.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Not cheap. So I have a feeling that was crossed off.
And we have a lot of complaints over $2 an hour.
Yes.
45.
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh.
But they do want to take some of the grass area over here on Wrigley and make 7 additional spots for the employees of the library to park, because they think that's going to free up parking downtown.
You mean like right here, Jen?
Yeah, right on the corner here up, they want to make 7 additional parking
I think that
spots.
would look odd.
Yes.
I can't picture it.
And I'm not sure that's really going to free up
Yeah.
parking downtown, but
And to think that when this all
So
started,
which plan did people favor?
there
There were 8 of them.
There were 8 of them. They were kind of all scattered. There wasn't one choice that everybody liked. There was a lot of different opinions.
and they have incorporated ideas from one design
Yeah.
and another design and added another option. So now there are
And they were
more
changing
than
them
8.
even as the meeting was going on. Like
Right.
they were changing them to what people wanted. So they're not quite narrowed down yet to specific choices, but there was a lot of good input.
Well, there was another big meeting.
Yes, there was over at the Williams Bay High School. It was the Williams Bay Plan Commission meeting, and the only item on the agenda was the Yerkes Observatory. There were representatives from the Yerkes Future Foundation and the University of Chicago and the Plan Commission there as well. It was not a public hearing. The public was not allowed to speak or ask questions. However, some did, which was great.
Lee Christensen got in trouble.
Yes, and the Plan Commission did ask a lot of questions, and the university, they did show the land. They had it laid out on the big screen and which areas were sold already.
Well, the university gave 50 acres to the museum.
Right.
Or to the observatory, but then they're selling off the rest of the land, and
Right.
of course that's where controversy comes
Right.
in. Although it looks like all the land they're selling will be single-family zoned, so they can't come in and do multi or commercial.
Well, and it looks like I think it's 3 or 4 lots have already been sold, and then there's 4
Privately
more
sold
for
without
sale.
going on the market,
Right.
which brings mystery with it. We have
Right.
to find out who the
And-
people are who bought them and make sure they're not on the board of directors of the University of Chicago.
Yeah. And the University of Chicago, the representative did mention several times that the sale of these lots was to help with the donation.
But
wanna
they would
give
never
to
say how much they
the
were.
donation
Yeah.
was
So,
gonna be.
being the University of Chicago, they'll give $50.
Oh,
Um,
big spenders.
But Linda Coleman, she did a great job presenting as well. Talked about what they would like to have done at Yerkes and what they would like to be able to still do there in the future, which there's a lot of phases they have to go through before they can get there because it
Well,
will
the
be-
big argument was they don't have any money right now.
Right.
Because how do you raise money if you don't have the museum or
Right.
the observatory
Right.
to be, to be real? Once you're
Right.
real, then they can go out and get
Right.
money. But one member of the Plan Commission was steadfast in wanting to know their finances and stuff.
Right.
And of course, Mrs. Coleman tap danced her way
Yes, she
around
did.
him, and then baffled him with a little of her commentary as well.
Yeah.
But she had everybody laughing.
Yeah, she did.
She's yeah, she's a very bright woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to run on donations and from the money that they get from the tours, that they will start back up again in the future if this all works out. So
Well, I think it's
Alright.
going to work out.
Something to look forward to.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's just nice that it's going to reopen.
Yes.
Okay, what
I'm
else?
excited.
What else?
Well, we're going to have our videos up this morning.
we
The
have a lot to
GSR is
share.
coming out this morning.
Yes.
The new
Delivery day.
pocket version is very popular.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, nobody's
People
reading
love
it, but they're putting it in their pockets, so that's good news.
And it's a great size for in your purse.
That's right.
It is.
Yeah.
We
I
made
love
sure
it.
it's not soft enough to be toilet paper.
Very smart.
Yes, we're
Okay.
clever here. Very clever.
Okay,
I think that's it.
we're gonna wrap it up and get on with our day, and we'll be back later with more weather, road, and news reports. I'm Lisa Otto
John Lupkowski.
And George Bush Jr.
and the Geneva Shore Report.
Good morning.
Bye.